Hey, what's up guys? JD Venom here, part of Venom Nation Wrestling, and this is my NXT The End review. Tonight's show roll, another great NXT show from top to bottom. I don't think there's never ever been a bad NXT takeover, one of these takeover shows. There's never been not one bad. Like, all of them have been good. You can debate which one you think is better than the other one. Dallas could be the best one of all time. Brooklyn could be the best one of all time. There's some other ones out there that you think could be the best of all time. But anyway, this show overall tonight was pretty damn good, and I'm glad that I did watch the show here tonight. But we start off tonight for the first match was Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10. Ty Dillinger versus a newcomer, Andrade Cien Almas, and he is, he's a luchador wrestler, but he was in the Independence. He was, in Mexico wrestling. He was a masked luchador wrestler, but he came out as with no mask. He came out with a fucking, fedora and some fucking suspenders. So not too sure about that part, but you can't have another masked wrestler. You already have Sin Cara, you already have Kalisto. Having a third masked wrestler in the WWE is a little bit overkill. I wonder if he brought this idea up, saying like, hey, I want to unmask, or maybe Triple H or someone down there is like, well, hey, we already got two masked wrestlers, we already got Kalisto, we already have Sin Cara, can you unmask? And luckily for him, it looks like he's willing to unmask. He's a good-looking guy, no homo, he's a good-looking guy. I mean, he could be a guy that could be put on the main roster, and, be very marketable by just off his look alone. He has a nice body. No, I'm not trying to be homo with this, but he has a nice physique, and I think he could go places in WWE. But overall, the match overall was pretty good. Cien, I'm just gonna call him Cien, or Almas, whatever you want to call him. He did his little spot, his little famous spot where he's trying to do a fake dive, and he does this on the ropes. That's a pretty cool spot. But Ty Dillinger looked very good in this match, and Ty Dillinger is over with the NXT crowd, the fans. He's kind of over with me a little bit, and he's kind of he's a jobber on these NXT Takeover shows, but like he's like one of the most over jobbers on these NXT shows. And I can actually see Ty Dillinger go up to the main roster, and and be not big up there, but he kind of reminds me of a Damien Sandow a little bit. Somebody that could be in there, that could be, that the fans can get behind, but probably WWE is not actually going to do anything with. I just don't think WWE, the main roster, sees anything big with Ty Dillinger. Cien, he maybe, I know Cien's 100, but almost, I think he can do something on the main roster, but basically the match ends with, I thought he was going to go for a Bronco Buster, Almas, but he does two knees into the course of a Bronco Buster where you sit down. He does two knees, which is pretty cool. So I thought that was a pretty cool finisher there. But Cien gets his first victory with the 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the next match we have coming up is the Revival versus American Alpha, and it was a hell of a match. These two guys are old. This was a old school wrestling tag team match. If you can watch, the Four Horsemen versus the Rock and Roll Express 30 years ago, it's the same type of psychology 30 years ago. And I love this match. I love the Revival. They're possibly my favorite tag team. Definitely my tag team in NXT, but possibly my favorite tag team in WWE. Probably right behind the New Day, and maybe even Enzo and Cass. But these guys, I think they're the best wrestling tag team in NXT right now, in my personal opinion. Now, American Alpha is the second. They're the second best wrestling tag team in my opinion. But the Revival, just the things that they do in the ring, the psychology they have, they're the overall psychology and their thought process, what they do in the ring, is fucking good. Great heels. Great heels. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan look great in this match. They did their little double team spots, the double drop kicks, the double suplexes, things of that nature, and they look good. Jason Jordan looked very good in this match. This was a fantastic tag team match, a classic tag team match. Again, like I said, if you were to watch the Four Horsemen and the Rock and Roll Express 30 years ago. It's the same type of match that you saw here tonight, except for these guys have more athletic ability than those guys back in the day. But man, what a match this was! And surprisingly, the Revival is your first ever two-time NXT Tag Team Champions, and they hit the Shatter Machine on Dawson for the win, and I'm sorry, not on Dawson, on Chad Gable for the win. And man, what a fantastic tag team match. Very good, very, very good. So after the match, basically these new wrestlers comes out, and I believe they're called the Authors of Pain. I'm assuming that's what their name is. These guys, I don't know if they're two. I want to say they're two Arabs, because just by the way they're dressed and everything, I want to say they're two Arabs, big, huge guys. I'm talking about like 6'6" and 6'7". You know, these guys are huge. I haven't really seen a tag team in a while that looks like them, that's huge. Both members are huge as hell, and just opposing their will on American Alpha. So they attacked them, did some good little double teams, and after that, Precious Paul Ellering comes out. Precious Paul Ellering comes out, and apparently he's going to be the mouthpiece of this team. Oh, man. If you guys don't know who Paul Ellering is, look up some of his stuff here on YouTube after this video, and you can see on his promo styles, he has a very unique promo style. You know, he's a type of manager that you ask him what time you can ask him what time it is, he'll tell you how to make a watch, and that's what Precious Paul Ellering will do. He has that psychology. He was the manager of the World Warriors back in the NWA in the mid-'80s. He's, he was also part of the Wall Street Journal as well. But this guy here, man, Paul Ellering, definitely is gonna put these guys over as talent, and it's good to see. It's good to see guys like that, like Hall of Famers, coming in to help out some of the younger talents. So good for them. The Authors of Pain, I guess they're gonna have a feud now with the American Alpha. So, but the Revival is your two-time NXT Tag Team Champions, and I think the reason why for this booking decision, I think is because that American Alpha, rumors have been floating around that they could be coming up to the main roster. This should be showing a clear example of that they can actually come up to the main roster. So there you go. After that, we probably get into possibly our match of the night between Shinsuke Nakamura and Austin Aries. In this match, wow, these two here put on a show for us tonight. Very good combinations by Austin Aries and Nakamura. Very good chain wrestling at the beginning. They did everything that you can think of here in this match. Austin Aries mocking Nakamura with this, and a lot of good stuff going on here. Submission attempts both by Austin Aries and Nakamura. Nakamura had the triangle choke on. Austin Aries did the last chancery, and basically the way that this match ends is that Nakamura went to the top rope, comes down with a flying knee. Then he hits him with a kind of like an exploder suplex in a way, from like a half Nelson suplex pretty much. And Nakamura comes back with the Kinshasa! Oh, I love when Corey Graves does that. Oh, it gets me so pumped for it. But Shinsuke Nakamura picks up the 1-2-3 pinfall in a very, very good match, and possibly the match of the night, maybe the main event. Well, that's up for debate. But the next match is Nia Jax versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. Basically, this match was just really a couple things here. Nia Jax just dominating Asuka with her power. Asuka is trying to counter with like submissions and things of that nature. So it was very counter heavy in this match. Nia Jax actually looked good for what she was doing there. She did a lot of power moves, rad dogging around Asuka, power bombing her, throwing her around the ring, just imposing her will on Asuka. But Asuka took one big kick to the head, and that popped out. I think that was the kick of the night, because that kick was brutal and nasty. You could just hear you can just hear it. I mean, I'm be surprised if Nia Jax don't have like a slight concussion from that kick that Asuka gave her. But Nia Jax took the kick. Then after that, she's like, and then Asuka hits her with a Shine Wizard, and yeah, that was pretty much it though. Nia Jax loses. Asuka is still your NXT Women's Champion. Very good match between these two. Nia Jax is better than what I thought. She's like, they're trying to build her up as a Awesome Kong type for WWE, but she has not won the big matches yet. She lost to Bayley. Now she lost to Asuka, but I believe after this here, who the hell is Asuka else going to go up against? I think Nia Jax is going to possibly beat Asuka with the next pay-per-view or two for the NXT Takeovers. Maybe she beats her in Brooklyn. She becomes the new NXT Women's Champion, but they're still going to have a rivalry. And Nia Jax will be pretty much dominating the women's division after that, which would be good for her. Then after this, the holy shit moment of the night. I thought my holy shit moment was, believe it or not, Paul Ellering. And you know, like the Revival winning and Paul Ellering. Because I wasn't expecting Paul Ellering, like, left field. Like, Paul Ellering? Like, really? Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that, wow, J.R. Smith just hit a three-pointer from half court to end the half. Wow. All right, but anyway, back to this here. So, yeah, those are the holy shit moments of the night. But my definitely holy shit moment of the night, and I called it, if you follow me on Twitter, I called this during the show, and I was thinking to myself, well, you know, I'm kind of thinking that Bobby Roode will debut in some form tonight, and damn it, he did. And now, I know that we saw him at NXT Takeover Dallas. They just showed him in the crowd. Okay, that's fine. WWE, like, he was not signed to WWE yet. They were still in talks. And Bobby Roode confirmed that himself. He's like, yeah, we're still in talks with, you know, I'm not actually confirmed to be a competitor yet. If this means he has to be a fucking competitor, because William Regal was backstage or during the interview, William Regal was like, I'm quite excited for tonight's event. First ever steel cage match for the NXT title, first all that stuff. Then all you see is Bobby, like, just this guy with the headset in the back there. I thought for a second, I thought that was No Way Jose. I was like, kind of like No Way Jose. Why is it? I was like, oh, Bobby Roode! Holy shit! Like, holy shit, Bobby Roode! So apparently, Bobby Roode, he's gonna be signed to NXT. Oh my god, I cannot fucking wait, guys. I just wonder what the conversation was between him and Triple H, just in the fucking negotiations. Like, he's like, Bobby, I see a lot of you on myself. Maybe you can use the pedigree. And Bobby Roode's just like, yeah, I can use the pedigree. Yeah. TNA sucks. Fuck you, Dixie. Yeah, Dixie. We're gonna bury her. Oh, I got Austin Aries. I got Samoa Joe. I had James Storm. Man, if they can, oh my god. If James Storm could come back to NXT, because I know he's in TNA right now, but he was in NXT for a little bit. Oh, God, please bring Beer Money. I want to see one Beer Money. I want to see Beer Money at least in one match. If, damn it, make it happen, Triple H. Beer Money. But if they do that with Bobby Roode, though, he won't be a big single star. But I just want to see it once. Beer Money versus the Revival, I guess. If it's going to be an NXT, Beer Money versus Revival, I would love to see that. That'll be a fucking fun match. Be very, very good match. But our last match of the night was the steel cage match for the NXT Championship. Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe. And hot damn, these guys put on a clinic in this match. These guys put on the clinic here in this match. Samoa Joe looked very well with his chops, with his kicks, his suplexes, he looked pretty good with everything that he did. His face wash with the boot, everything looked crisp from Samoa Joe. His opposing as well on Finn Balor. Finn Balor looked pretty good as well. He did like 3 or 4 sling blades. Did one from the top rope, because Samoa Joe was holding onto the cage. He did from the top. Samoa Joe was no, not Samoa Joe, but Finn Balor was looking very good here as well with drop kicks and things like that. So it was a very, very, very good match. A lot of false finishes in here. Samoa Joe hits the Muscle Buster. Finn kicks out after 2. That was going to be expected. Then Finn hits the coup de grace. Then Samoa Joe kicks out at 2. Then pretty much from there, what happened after that? It looks like Samoa Joe, not Samoa Joe, but Finn Balor was gonna do the Bloody Sunday, the 1916, and actually from there, Samoa Joe reverses it to Coquina Clutch. After that, they break it up, and basically, Finn Balor tries to go to the top of the cage. For a second, I thought he was gonna do the coup de grace for the top of the cage, but we didn't see what was gonna happen there. Samoa Joe grabs him, and gives him a muscle buster from the top rope, and oh my god, it was fucking amazing. The muscle buster hit from the top rope was pretty fucking sick. And he gets the 1-2-3 pinfall. Samoa Joe wins. Finn Balor's first loss as the Demon. So, as the Demon character. That's his first official loss as the Demon character. So, but very good match for these guys. And, you know, NXT, the end ends with Samoa Joe winning and Samoa Joe staying over Finn Balor, and he leaves, and they milk it for what it's worth. I thought for a second I was kind of hoping, I was being a little selfish because it was a good show. I was kind of hoping that for Bobby Roode to make an appearance somewhere. We didn't get that, but it does end with the Finn Balor trying to get up. And my question is that where does Finn Balor go from here? He invoked his rematch clause. He lost. And he lost as a Demon for the first time in NXT. He's gonna have to come up to the main roster, guys. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon with Finn Balor. He's gonna have to come up to the main roster, possibly during the draft. So that is something I'm calling right now. If Finn Balor comes up to the main roster, it's gonna be during the draft, and he could be put maybe on Raw. I don't know what show he's gonna be put on, but he's gonna make his debut on Raw during the draft. That's what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm believing right now, because you can't go anywhere else with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. This event's called NXT the end of the feud. The feud is over. Samoa Joe's the new champion, and Samoa Joe is gonna go on to go get Shinsuke Nakamura, or maybe even Bobby Roode. If Bobby Roode could squeeze in there, he could possibly get in there. Maybe we can see a triple threat match. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe in a fatal 4-way if you want to include Austin Aries, and that'll be a fucking, like, that'll be a TNA main event, plus Shinsuke Nakamura at the new NXT Takeover. But guys, you let me know what you think about this here. I think what it could be happening, I think it'd be Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe at the next NXT pay-per-view. That's just a little bit of a prediction from now, but we'll see where that goes from there. But guys, I am going to go and get out of here. If you guys like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Tell me what your thoughts about the show down in the comment section. I would love to chat with you about the show in the comment section. Follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page. Again, both those links are down below. And I will see you guys later for another video. Possibly for my definitely will be for my Monday Night Raw review. But you guys have a great day. Peace out.